All right, how we doing there? I'm on the beach of Lake Huron near my grandma's, at my grandma's actually, and she told me I don't look at the camera enough and that I need to start memorizing the things I'm going to say, and so I'm going to try and do my best. I have some notes right here. They're about Dan Cleary's press conference today of day one of the developmental camp. Dan Cleary, as you know, former Red Wing. He's from that place in Canada that I can't think of, Newfoundland. He went kind of high in the first round, and he won a Stanley Cup with them in 2008. So Cleary, you can fact check me on that. I could be wrong. He said that this is a camp that is for educational purposes. You know, first impressions are there, but they're not really evaluating the players. They're going to do some training, some skills. They give players a chance to meet with nutritionists for the first time, see some players that they drafted in 2019 and 2020 that they hadn't gotten to see, that have filled out. He said a player like Carter Mazur, he got a lot bigger. He said they can see a sports psychologist if they want because, you know, we're snowflakes and we need help. I mean, to be fair, the kids that didn't get to play hockey for a year, you know, that was probably pretty tough. But he said that they're going to go through some skills. Today being Sunday, Monday, and then Wednesday they'll go through those with the players, but it's really just informational. They're not evaluating the players and they're not really telling them what to do for the summer. They're just getting to see them for the first time. He said first impression of Amadeus Lombardi, who played at Flint for the Firebirds, I think. In a phone call, he was super stoked. He said really, really excited about him as a prospect. He said he likes to talk to the kids one-on-one, not really in group settings, to get to know them. He's done that with Lucas. He said he actually did that a lot with Carter Mazur, who won at the University of Denver. He won the national championship with them. He said that kid, I don't know if center, he's a wing, he has like a drive to get a lot better. He's reached out actually to Cleary personally to talk about video, what he can do to get in the front of the net better, more efficiently. Cleary said that he's gotten bigger and thicker. He's got good sticks around the net, plays fearless. He said he has lots of drive, good wall play, and he does this thing called flash screening. I don't know what that is, screening the goalie. So it's good, you know, we have players that are driven. I think Chris Draper might have spoken to that. Let me get that in my notes right here, that these players they're drafting they have to buy into the Red Wing system. That's what they say in when they meet them for the first time. You got to buy into the system, you know, and do this, that, and the other, whatever. And apparently they're doing that without really needing to have their hands held that much. So that's really good to hear. One thing on the European players, Edvinsson, the Swedish ones, Edvinsson, Niederbach, and Wallinder are stuck at the Swedish consulate. Their passports are being held for some reason, so they're not going to be at the developmental camp until Monday evening, maybe at the earliest. Who knows how long the flight is from Sweden to Detroit, so hopefully that gets solved. Edvinsson is going to be playing in the World Junior Championship, so once he gets to the Big D, he's going to be there until August 9th through the 20th when the World Junior starts. Hopefully Sweden goes pretty far. So you know, after the developmental camp, players are going to go their separate ways. They're going to go back to their European teams. They're going to play in the World Juniors, and they're going to go back to their North American teams. I listened to the Ville Husso interview. He seems like a dope guy. You know, it's a common thing with players that get traded to the Red Wings. They're like, oh yeah, 11 Stanley Cups, original 6 team. I'm super stoked to be there, and who wouldn't? The Illich family treats their players exceptionally well. The hockey ops, the media. Lots of good media there. Love Art Ragnar. He's good at he's good in the interviews. So, actually, Husso. Go back to Husso. Husso said he was in Florida when he found out, watching the draft. So, I like that. You know, treating himself to vacation in the off season. That's all good stuff. He seems super chill. He knows Fabry, Sundqvist, Jake Wallman because he was in St. Louis. So you know he's going to be familiar with a couple of names in the franchise. Okay, now on to the Chris Draper interview during first day of the draft, I believe. Mosquito, I'm outside. That was a really big one. A really big one. He said Kasper is one of the best players at Firendly as a 17-year-old playing with men. said he started on the 4th line and then second power play and had to earn his spot on the power play, and he ended up doing that. The kid was 17 years old. He just kept getting better and better, and he said he went and saw him about 12 times. So I don't know, like next time we want to figure out who we're drafting, guys, go and follow Chris Draper around and see who he's watching. It's a maybe good insight there. He said he played great at the World Championships, and he was shocked actually at how great he played, that they were able to get him at 8. So yeah, they're really high on this kid, and it wasn't the deepest draft, so you know, say what you want about any of the players in this draft, but we like enthusiasm from the boys. He said an interesting story. Okay, so Kasper, highest Austrian draft pick since Vanek, who went 5th overall in 2004. And as you know, Austrians, actually I had to look this up, Austrians speak German, and he also speaks English, but before he went to Sweden, to Rögle, to play in the SHL, he learned Swedish. So Chris Draper thinks this guy's got a lot of space up here. There's a lot of buzzing going around in that area. We like to see that. One more thing. Okay, so positive combine results for Kasper. Another one of the Red Wings hockey ops was Kronwall, who's in Europe a lot, saw him a lot, was super high on him. Says appreciate how and where he scores his goals, hard areas, tenacious, and he can compete. He said his gameplay, more skill than what we saw because he's a younger guy. He says maybe he's not showing, you know, exactly what he's capable of just because he's got to focus on younger guy. Maybe he might have some size, but being around more able bodies, and he's got good hands apparently. He's also really consistent, so just a lot of positive things we heard today. The camp is going to be streaming tomorrow, being Monday, on DetroitRedWings.com and the Red Wings YouTube channel. Another bug. These things are huge, man. Wonder if you can see any. Oh, this water sounds great too. I would go swimming, but it's a little late, and ye be warned of sharks. That sounded weird. Yeah, so Thursday is gonna be a 3-on-3, and yeah, just check on Twitter, Detroit Red Wings Twitter. You know, there's gonna be a lot of good stuff going on, and yeah, that's it. Have a good week. The weekend's over, so peace. Oh my God, my knees! Look how sandy my knees are.